Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past. From the Seahawks to the Supersonics, there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. A quick pass on the fly motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. opening drive. They go right down the field. They score a touchdown. And they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
On the move, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like what Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Washington right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Hard running there. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
A strike downfield. Still running at the 40. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to ride this running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Keeps the legs moving.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Gets away from one. He's got space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Moss. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Branch. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the returner goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Breaks the tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Boom. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To throw, it's Moss. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, and he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after extra. Nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He throws toward the end zone. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's O'Neal. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Trojans are on the move. The give out of the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to barge their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That
gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
USC, number 10, with the carry.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
57, Washington, 10.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Copeland. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC, 64, Washington, 10.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.